Hello everybody, welcome to ZOLLER Inc.'s Tip of the Week. My name is Matt Brothers. I'm the Industry 4.0 Tech Center Manager in Ann Arbor, Michigan. In this week's Tip of the Week, what we're going to be doing is talking about wobble compensation on the Genius. So why is wobble compensation important? Well, in a presetting application, what we want to do is measure the whole tool assembly. When we apply wobble compensation to an inspection application, what we're doing is that we're removing the tool basically from the holder. We're measuring just the true tool. We're going to eliminate any runout that is in the holder on the tool, and also establish a new center line. So what we're going to do, we're going to go ahead and show you how to set this up. So the first thing what we're going to do is go into our settings, our ID number, and then turn on determine wobble. So what we have now, we have two inputs that we need to determine. So our first point, P1, the bottom of the shank, and P2 at the top of the shank. I like to see about 10 millimeters between those two positions. So our first point is going to be at the bottom again. I like to go about 1 millimeter above the tool holder, what we see here. You can see by one of the hash lines, about 1 millimeter. And then we'll go ahead and establish the second point. And set that point here. So what I'm doing here, I'm actually utilizing the absolute values of the adapter. If I wanted to use those values in relation to the tip, I could do that as well. Or I could even set up this point here as E2 as differential as a basically a differential version position from step 1. So if I wanted to go exactly half inch, 10 millimeters, I could go ahead and do so. In this case here, what I'm doing is utilizing the absolute values. Now, in this case here, I do want to establish a new center line of the tool and not use the center line of the adapter, so I'll do that with our circumferential measurement. And if by any chance that we did have any interruptions on the shank, like coolant grooves, whistle notch, welding flats, all of those, it's okay. What we can do is that we can turn on our interrupted option here, and that's going to go ahead and calculate the wobble with those interruptions. One key thing that we want to do is we want to make sure we have at least 50% of the circumference of the diameter available to scan. So now here, what we'll do, go ahead and run this, which I have as my first step. I'm just going to be a tooltip search, so then we can actually figure out where we want to start writing our program at. So that's it for this week's Tip of the Week. I encourage you to please go to myzoller.com for more Tip of the Week videos and other video and resources that we have available for you. Don't forget to subscribe on all of our social media sites. And until then, we'll see you next time.